Hi everyone, welcome to Lace Academy's YouTube videos. In this video, I'll be taking you through the complete analysis of SBI Clerical Mains exam that was held yesterday, that is 31st October of 2020 in the second slot, which was conducted from 2 to 4:40. And this analysis will be more complete and more perfect than any other analysis because I have taken my examination by myself and I am presenting you the examination, how it was, what questions were given, and what type of preparation will be needed for anyone who is preparing for next time examinations of SBI. Let us see section wise analysis of what was given in yesterday's exam of slot 2. First, we got general awareness. There were 3 to 4 questions, I think 4 to 5 questions also from budget 2020 and 2021. They asked how much was allocated for this purpose or that purpose, and according to budget 2021, by which year the fish production will be reaching to 300 million or 200 million or something. So 4 to 5 questions straightforwardly from budget 2020 and 21 were asked. Then Nobel Prize, he asked actually who was one of the winners of Nobel Prize for physics this year. He asked which of the following are the activities of SEBI. Banking awareness, he asked about governor of or CEO and MD of Bank of Baroda. He asked which type of accounts will be given a checkbook. He asked about 2 or 3 different things about banking knowledge. Then past year's GA was one of the worrying things actually because he asked in which year Rafael Nadal won his first French Open 2002, 2003, 2004 was the options. And which edition of IPL was actually conducted in South Africa, IPL 2, IPL 3, IPL 4. Like that, past year's GA was also there. One plan which was actually introduced in 2015 was asked. Something which happened in 2017-18 was asked. So past year's GAB actually was there, which was nearly to 4 to 5 questions. Then, as always, dam was asked. Dances, one Garba dance form was asked. Then he asked Dudhwa National Park is from which state. Then he asked tribal day is celebrated on which day or observed on which day. I think dam he asked about Rana Pratap Dam. And he also asked Rani Lakshmi Bai Airport is situated in which city. So these are some static GA questions that were given. Then RBI and other committees, he asked actually which of the committee, which person or who was the head for internal committee for private bankings and other things. And 2 other committees were asked. Then he asked about what is the capital of Brazil. And other static GA were also there, which came for 3 to 4 questions. Then financial awareness. Financial awareness, where I actually talk about is how much was actually lent or which bank gave this much amount for some program. He asked about STARS program. So what is the actual purpose of STARS program? What is the actual purpose of Amrut program? Then he also asked about a few programs where some money was invested by the country or other banks, financial awareness things. And survey report and abbreviations were asked. He actually gave something like CFT. What is the full form of? What is the full form of C in CFT? Similarly, he asked one more abbreviation completely. What is the abbreviation of this? And some reports, which actually is the second cleanest city according to our Clean India. And he did not ask the first city. He asked the second city, which is the cleanest one. So like that, some survey reports and other things were asked. And banking current affairs and banking past affairs were also asked. How many banks were actually merged into State Bank of India? Then some act was asked. Actually, RBI Regulation Act also was asked. The RBI Regulation Act, one question came. And also, because it actually merged with other bank, Allahabad Bank actually is removed from which schedule of RBI. So based on RBI and other banking affairs, 4 to 5 questions were there. So basically, more current affairs were not there. We can see that actually mostly past related activities which were nearly 4 to 5 years back or even 10 years back activities were also involved here. That is where students felt, even though the questions were very direct, they were not related to 2020 mostly. So that is where the people actually felt it a bit tricky. I cannot say they are tough, it is tricky because may not be able to remember all those things that actually happened 1 year or 2 years back. So we can say up to 30 is a good attempt actually, if you are actually accurate of your answers, and a person who can remember those backward things and the previous things also, they may go up to 30 to 35 as well, out of 50. That's a good attempt actually. I can say 30 plus is a good attempt. Let's see the next one without actually going into negative marking. Let's see the next section, what is given. Verbal ability was the second section that followed general awareness. There were two reading comprehensions with 17 to 19 questions. They were pretty straightforward but lengthy. I can say they were lengthy, but they were not very difficult to read. Basically, the content was not very difficult to read. It was a bit straightforward, but two or three questions were really good based on what the paragraph is actually saying, and the answers were very close to each other. They have to be very careful in choosing what's the best answer. Then error detections and sentence corrections were there, where some underlined part or bolded part of a sentence has to be corrected. This was also a bit average, not very tough actually, I have to say. And paragraph completion or sentence completion, a sentence will be given with a blank, and which will be best part to fill in that blank after the sentence was asked. This was also average. I cannot say it is difficult. I can say above average maximum. Parajumbles was there, which was a bit easier than the last year's parajumbles, because last year also I have taken my examination of the same SBI clerical mains. Average level it is. Correct usage of words. A word will be used in three different, or three words were given. They will be used in three different sentences. You have to see which of the sentences the words were used properly according to meaning as well as grammar. The type of questions were given. This was actually a easy question, provided you know the proper usage of words. And sentences filling with the same word. One word will be given, and a paragraph with three blanks will be given. One paragraph with three blanks. You have to select which option perfectly fills all the three options with proper meaning. So those type of questions were given, and there were questions where you have to select a word for a blank, for one blank and two blanks. You have to fill with the two words where one blank antonym should be the second. So this type of questions there were two. So on the whole, average level English section was there. It was not difficult level; it's average level. So I can say, out of your 40 questions, 30 plus would be a good attempt, because the examination is not really tough in this section. If a person has prepared properly well, and if he knows these varieties of questions priorly, so obviously he or she can actually attempt 30 plus questions. So I can say 30 plus here would be a really good attempt, really good attempt. Or you can say 25 or 27 to 30 basically. But 30 would be an optimal level, I can say. Let's see the next one. Now coming to quantitative ability, there were 20 single questions, 17 to 19 single questions on arithmetic related to profit loss, mensuration, averages, ratios, partnerships, time and work, time and distance, all the concepts were covered. Then DI was the actual place where there were four sets with the 20 questions, five questions each. One set was given with cylinders A, B, C, D, E. Each cylinder radius and height will be given, and you are given five questions where you will be asked what is the sum of the total surface areas of A and E, what is the difference between curved surface areas of C and D. These type of questions were asked. So you should be knowing your mensuration formulas properly. When you know R and H, you can find out curved surface area, total surface area, and volume of a cylinder. So they are the questions that were placed. This was actually a question which was straightforward, but calculations were lengthy. He wantedly gave values where calculations will be a bit lengthy. That's where time may be consumed. Arithmetic questions were actually average. They are not really tough. One set with an information of number of breads baked by a bakery on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be given. And he says every day of these 5 days, the bakery will bake 200 new breads. And already out of 180 unsold breads, on every day, some unsold breads were given. On Monday, 30% of them were unsold, like that. And he says some questions related to Saturday, Sunday, and Friday, and next Saturday and coming, Sunday to Thursday were given. And he was asking about what if this was on Saturday, what happens, and whatever are unsold on a day, they will be transferred to the next day. Some information related to this is given, and this was actually an average level. But the questions were very long. The main problem is the questions were very long, 3 to 4 lines long questions. So a person has to be very careful in reading the question so that he or she need not reread the question again. That is where time gets wasted. Then there is a set with information of two companies A and B. In each company, HR and IT departments 2018 employees numbers will be given. A, B, C, three companies. And 2019 also HR and IT companies will be given, A, B, C. He says that some people of HR were transferred to IT, some people of IT were transferred to HR. So you have to understand how many are transferred depending on the information given. And based on that, questions were asked. This was actually the easiest DA out of all. This was below average level, I can say. This was the easiest DA out of all the DAs. This was also easy, but calculations were lengthy. Now, one set of data related to profit or loss percentages included into the questions, and this was obviously a lengthy one. So I did not have time to go through this. Then approximations were the easiest. Many people actually did not see that there were approximations in the exam because they were stuck with very tough questions like this. So when I saw this DA, I simply skipped the questions and saw that there were some approximations. All the 5 approximations maximum were taking 1.5 minute time. Many people don't know this because many people do a mistake of getting stuck with tough questions. And quantitative comparisons, quantity 1, quantity 2, these were also easy ones. These were below average. So a person who actually took examination in the second slot yesterday definitely must answer these questions and then arithmetic questions. These were the questions where time will not be really spent much. After doing these 10 questions and these at least 15 questions out of this, you are actually at 25. And if you can do the question related to HR and IT and the question related to cylinders, you actually can go up to 30. Many people got stuck with DI or stuck with some questions which were really tough without skipping them to the easier questions. They never thought that there were some easier questions also. That's a mistake many people did. So for me, an ideal attempt would be 25 to 30 minimum. Minimum. If it is 30 plus, that's really good. Right. But 25 to 30 is minimum needed. But if you are saying 21 to 25 answered, okay, because everybody actually was at the same level. But 25 to 30 could be an ideal attempt. I'm not talking about good. Good will be a bit less than that. Right. Chalo. Let's see then. Because I myself, if I take my case, I answered nearly 36 questions. So when I answer 36 questions, I assume my students to be at least 80% of that. So nearly 28 to 30 questions. 80%. If you're at least 75% of mine, 27 questions. So if you are answering 27 questions, you are in the ideal range. You are in the ideal range. Okay. Let's see the next one. Reasoning. This is a place where most of the examination was very lengthy because the entire section was completely filled with puzzles and there were two sets where two marks questions were given, but we don't know which are the 2 marks questions. Input output was there where words and numbers combinations were given, 5 words and 5 numbers. Then the rearrangement was that smallest number plus 2 will come forward. Last word according to alphabetical order will go last. Next step, second alphabetical order while a word comes forward. Second number plus 2 goes back. And every time when you are taking a word back or front, the vowels will be coded with a different symbol. That means, for example, shut was a number or word given. When it is arranged on the back or front, it was actually given like this. That means U is coded as this. A was coded with a diamond. E was coded with infinity, if I remember correctly. Like this, some symbols were given, basically. And he also gave the same type of 5 words, 5 numbers wala thing in input and asked us to go through the rearrangement. So this was okay, but time taking. Obviously, always input output will be time taking, but advantage is only 5 steps. It involved only 5 steps. That's why it was not so time taking. Not so time taking because only 5 steps were involved, and by after 5 steps, the rearrangement was over. So this is actually below average level only, I can say. Then table-based puzzle has come, where names of 7 members, their favorite colors, and 3 departments. So you'll be getting 2 members in one, 2 members in one, 3 members in one department. So this was the table-based puzzle. It was actually given a bit confusedly. It was an average level thing, but it was okay. It's not very difficult. Then row-wise arrangement was given, where 7 seats will be there, but only 6 members will be seated. 1 seat will be vacant. So this was a bit lengthy puzzle given because of the information given. Then floor-wise arrangement, 10 floors were given. 10 floors, you have to arrange 10 members. No other variable or property to be matched. So this was guaranteedly the puzzle that has to be answered. This puzzle definitely must be attempted. Pakka. And there was one more floor-wise arrangement where number of floors is not given. Some floors will be there. Some number of floors will be there. Every floor has flat A, flat B. Flat A is to west of flat B. And every floor, two members will be there. And he asked the first question that was actually asked is how many floors are there? The options were 7, 8, 9, 11. So I assumed that there are 11 floors and I was ready with 11. For example, let's say maximum. If 11 are not there, it can be no problem. Okay. But when I took 11 and started the question, because of the options, 11 was the highest one. I straightforwardly got the answer because there were exactly 11 floors. Sometimes your questions and options also will tell you how to crack a puzzle. So this was also okay one. And this question, which was table-based puzzle, 8 members' names, their years of birth will be given, 2020 based ages are to be taken, and their colors are to be met. This was actually lengthy. Lengthy and tricky also because it was giving out nearly more than 4 to 5 possibilities. So I just skipped that after trying for 2 to 3 minutes. Then I went to a very long written puzzle, which was about 9 English letters, 3 different types of arrangements. First, I saw that puzzle was very long, but I just went into and saw that this was the easiest puzzle out of all. First, he says how to arrange those 9 letters according to condition. Then he asks, please rearrange them in alphabetical order. Then alphabetical order will come. Then he asks you, from here take one letter, from here take 2 letters and form an English word. So 3 English words will be formed. And these 3 English words which actually formed will be put in alphabetical order so that again we'll get 9. And according to these 3 informations, he asks questions. Very simple thing. But to see it was very long. Same way, in the next puzzle, 8 persons information was given. And those 8 persons are to be arranged in 3 different ways of arrangement. Arrangement 1 is actually a square-based arrangement, where corners will be seeing inside, this will be facing outside. So once you arrange those 8 members in this arrangement, that's the first arrangement. Second arrangement, you have to arrange them in room 1 and room 2, or room X and room Y, according to some conditions. So 4 members will come here, 4 members will come here. Then these 4 members and these 4 members will be seated in a row according to alphabetical order. These 4 members are to be seated in the second row, just to back of the first row people in alphabetical order. Then questions were regarding this one and regarding this one and regarding this arrangement. This was also okay. Then next question was arranging a family members around a circle. Family relations were given and circle was given. So circular arrangement with family relations, I did not actually go through them. Instead, I went for inferences, conclusions, assumptions, and courses of actions, 5 questions. So if you choose properly, I skipped input output. I skipped row-wise arrangement because one gap is there. Whenever a gap is there in a row-wise arrangement, it obviously takes more time. I skipped this because this was 8 by 3 puzzle, 8 into 3 table. I went to taking this 7 by 3 puzzle. I went to take this 10 floors without, because no other property was given. I went to take this floor wise because here also no other property, only flat A, flat B was given. So these 3 puzzles first were my target. Then I went for this, then I went for this, then I went for this. So here 30 questions were done. And then I had time to go for this table based puzzle. So in total, I could attempt 35 questions because I chose my questions very carefully. Skipping the bigger questions without wasting much time, I could actually achieve this. Right? So always, there was actually one more puzzle I actually forgot to write here. There was a puzzle where some letters and numbers were given with symbols. Letters were given. And he says first step should be if any element is in between 2 consonants, that element has to be removed. So some conditions will be given, and second step, same conditions are to be applied. It was actually time taking, so I just skipped it also because for me 30 plus was actually enough. Right. So my attempts were actually 35, 36, 35, and here I attempted only 17 because I'm very bad at general awareness. But still 17 and 30, 56, 53 plus 36. 89 plus 35. I'm actually at 124. Don't worry. I attempted means I did not tick the answers. I just saw the exam and out came out because I have to help the people to understand the examination. So if I am getting 124, if any person gets 80% of it, that means 100 to 105. I think this would be a very safe score. I think it will be a very safe score. If a person really gets very good in general awareness, then it can be 4 or 5 marks more also. So this is a complete picture of what SBI clerical mains look like in the second slot of yesterday's exam. Right? I gave you all the types of puzzles given, all the types of DAs given, all the types of questions given in verbal, and also the types of general awareness questions that were covered. So this helps you to identify what actually must be prepared and what level must be needed and what is the maximum score a person needs to target whenever he or she goes for SBI clerical mains type of exam, which we call as tough exam or difficult exam. Whenever you are writing a difficult exam, 105 to 115 out of 200 is a good score. If you write a very tough exam, like IBPS PU mains last year, where the cutoff was early 70s, even if you're getting 75 out of 80, up to 80 out of 200, it's enough because it's very tough exam. So if a person attempts 80 plus with accuracy of 100%, then obviously we say he or she gets selected. So this is what is needed, right? And for this, we had 160 minutes, 2 or 40 minutes. So in 160 minutes, you remove those 35 minutes of general awareness. In 125 minutes, select the best 100 questions. Select the best 100 to 105 questions and answer only them. Don't worry about the tough questions. This is how we can crack bank examination. We never have to worry about what we cannot do. We have to worry about only what we can do. That is how my students always keep their success rate above 85%. So I can proudly say we have been maintaining that 80 to 90% of success rate for the last 5 years. And we are the only 5-star rated institution on Google and Facebook throughout India because we take only 30 members for any batch, offline or online. Even if 31st student comes, we ask, please come after the next batch or please come for the next batch because 30 members taken in for 2 months, we only train them, we completely focus on them. Once the 30 members are fully ready, then only we take the next 30 members. This is what we have been doing in the last 5 years. And if anybody wants to see the taste of best quality training and success, then you can always approach us through this number, WhatsApp or call. Thank you. And just go through the complete sections analysis once, and you can understand what to prepare and how to prepare for the next upcoming exams. All the best for you. Any support, we are ready. Just contact us back and we can support you in your career. Good day and welcome to everyone.